What is up, guys? I am Lojo Fishing out here today with Mystery Tackle Box to talk to you guys about two of my very favorite lures. I'm going to share with you today a couple tricks and tips that I use to catch more fish with them. Stay tuned, guys. Guys, it's no secret that a Texas rig is one of the most effective ways to catch bass. That's why all over the country, wherever you go, wherever there are largemouth bass, you will see people with Texas rigs tied on. However, I am constantly in search for that next soft plastic lure to Texas rig, something that's unusual, something that the bass have not seen before. And Catch Co has perfectly done that in this month with the Eliminator by Big O's Game Changer Lures. This thing, guys, obviously is crazy looking. It's got a wide body, but a curly Q tail. I love the wide body. It helps give it a larger profile in some dirty water, which is where I normally fish. And the curly Q tail really makes it ambiguous, meaning you don't know what it is. It could be mimicking a lizard. It could be mimicking a shad. It could be mimicking a crawfish. It can do it all. Guys, my go-to Texas rig setup is going to be a 7'3" medium heavy power rod. You could go up to a heavy if you're flipping into some real hairy type situation. 15-pound fluoro normally does the trick for me. You can go a little bit lighter or heavier depending on what kind of stuff you're fishing. A high gear ratio reel, guys, that is the most important part for me. That way I can make a lot of casts into cover, next to docks, all that good stuff. And once I set the hook on a fish, I can get him out of there quick before he wraps me around something and breaks me off. You can fish the Eliminator either weightless or weighted. I almost always prefer weighted on my Texas rigs unless I'm fishing some super shallow water that's super grassy. In that case, I'll definitely go weightless. And a lure like this works so well weightless. Because of that curly Q tail and the wide body, it has a wobble as it falls, and it is just irresistible to a bass sitting in a little grass patch to see something like that falling in front of its face. He's gonna eat it, let me tell you guys. He's gonna eat it. He had a nice little mouthful of Big O little Eliminator fish. Very much like the Texas rig, a jig is something that people use all over the country and have used for decades to catch bass. And there's a reason for that, because jigs work. But just like my Texas rig, I look for something unusual, something that has a weird shape, something that the bass has not seen before. That's how you stay ahead of everybody else, is if you're constantly throwing something different. And this month, with this bucktail jig that Mystery Tackle Box has by Mustad, you can get that different look really easily. As you can see, guys, this thing, just like its name would indicate, it's a bucktail jig. So you've got your little swimming jig head, you've got your Mustad hook, super sharp, and then you've got your Sasquatch fur, as I like to call it. But that Sasquatch fur is going to be the thing that allows you to give that bass a different presentation. When these feathers, or this bucktail gets wet, it just has a different look to it, guys. I can't explain it. You'll have to go out and try it on your own. You can work it like a regular jig. You can hop it off the bottom. You can swim it a little bit, kind of hop it off the bottom while swimming it. That's what I like about the little swim jig head that it has. You can fish it around docks, cover. The same way I would work a Texas rig, I would work this the exact same way with almost the exact same setup. I would say with the 7'3", I would actually go medium heavy on this for sure. I might downsize my fluoro just a little bit, maybe 10 to 12 pounds. If the bass are really being finicky and won't eat another jig, I will pick this thing up with some lighter line, throw it out there, let it fall, and let those bass see something new, and maybe that will coerce them into biting it. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Those two lures are by far my favorite. They're coming out in a Mystery Tackle Box near you. So be looking out for those lures. Hopefully a couple of these tips helped you guys out. Guys, I'm out of here. I'm about to go do some fishing and catch a big bass. See you guys later.